Hey guys, welcome. So today I'm going to show you my LMG Seeker Mine build. So obviously Seeker Mines and explosive damage with LMG goes well with the Demolitionist uh, specialization. Let's get into the weapons. So my sidearm, I'm using any sidearm because I don't use them a lot within rhythm. While equipped, enemy kills have a 5% chance to refresh active skill cooldowns. Can occur once every 60 seconds. That works well in combination with skilled, but we'll get to that in a moment. Our main weapon is the Black Market M60E, and on that I've got the most important thing for me is rooted. While equipped and in cover, all skill damage and healing is increased by 25% for 10 seconds. Buff is lost while exiting cover can occur once every 25 seconds. And I've also got that perpetuation. Kills grant a 5% skill duration, ammo and charges. Now that is not a requirement. I actually want to maybe get spike on that. Headshot kills grants 35% skill damage for 20 seconds. The reason I can't use that at the moment, rooted is not on this weapon, and I already re-rolled this one to get rooted on there. So I'm still looking to find one that I can get these two in combination with each other. As my secondary weapon, I use the Merciless, and the reason I do that is for the explosion damage on bullets that I get from brutality. Right, so that is the weapons. Let's just look at, you can put any mods on this. I just went for stability wherever I could. So, and once stability was all maxed out, well, I can go for accuracy. So that's why on the weapon I've got the accuracy talent. Okay, so that is the weapons. So let's get into the armor pieces. So wherever I could, I've added explosion damage with destructive. So you'll see I have that on 5 pieces, and I don't run any healing skills, and the reason for that is I'm using patience for my main source of healing. But let's get into the mask. So on the mask I've got skill power, damage to your elites, trying to get something that IRL, and I'm running the Providence Defense for the skill power, plus 10% skill power. Now the aim with skill power is to get to 3000 skill power, more or less. So if you can get close to 3000, that's good. Anything more than that is not required. I feel 3000 is your limit. I'm trying also armor above 250. I can get this a little bit more if required. And then health, I don't think matters that much. If I can get more into damage or armor, that would be fine. Okay, so next up we have the vest. On the vest, the Petrov, because it's got the LMG, nice high skill roll, armor and health. You could always go for something that's more DPS related. Let's see, maybe something like this. Skill power, armor, crit chance and crit damage. It depends on what you like or how you play it. Same this one, maybe this is even better in most cases. Skill power, weapon damage, headshot damage, and then armor. Or just make sure you've got destructive on it. So if you want to be a little bit more glass cannon, sure, by all means go that route. Next up we have the holster. Once again destructive for the explosion damage and accuracy, and then we've got high skill power. Right, so now we added some accuracy, not a lot, but it helps. And then obviously, okay, the mods, on this mod I have on the vest extra armor and armor on kill, and on the holster extra utility. You could go for extra XP if you want to boost the XP, but in general I don't do that. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so the backpack is a Alp Summit for 10% cooldown. For me it is not as big a thing to get the 10% cooldown, and the reason I say that is because of the talents. So let's look at the attributes. Is as high as possible, get that up, armor, and then skill power. And the reason why I'm not that much bothered about cooldowns is because of skilled. I feel if you're trying to build and trying to get the cooldowns to reset automatically, then getting that 10% cooldown is not always required. And in essence, you've got skilled synergizing with in rhythm on your pistol, which gives you a 30% chance to have a cooldown. That's almost 1 in 3 chance to get cooldown or refreshed on your skills. So you could maybe do something else here if you really want to. Maybe a Gila, a God, or maybe health, Murakai if you want, or anything else that you feel, as long as you make sure that you stay within your at least 6 yellows. So yeah, again, increased XP if you can, and then firearms mods, offensives. Then China light gloves, and the reason I went for that is for the explosive damage. I'm not running shotgun, so 2 of them won't help me that much. Skill power, LMG damage, and then destructive. You could always maybe put the gloves on the backpack and get something else here. You can swap these 2 around depending on your playstyle. And then on the knees we've got Killer Guard, gives us with patience, and then 2 blues, health and armor. Now patience is very much required. In essence, that's our only thing. And I feel with this build you can have to stay in cover as much as possible. In any case, you get benefit from being in cover the whole time with rooted. So with rooted in cover benefits your skills, so you have to be in cover, and that in combination with patience, so you've got regen the whole time while in, and that is enough regen to stay alive. The main thing here is you want your skills to do as much damage as possible. So the main thing that we are focusing on here is the skill power or seeker build. So we want our seekers to do as much damage as possible. So on this first slot here, as much damage as possible. So I've got 3000 skill power, so I can get this still a little bit higher. Still looking for a decent payload mod. Then I've also got the extra mines. I don't know if I can get that a little bit closer. And as you can see with this, I'm running the cluster seeker mines. I feel that they've got the best damage or works the best with this. And then this one, another 23%. Once again, I can get this a little bit higher as well. Still, I'm trying to find better mods for this. So with this, then I can do quite a bit of damage. Next up, I've got my second skill. Now, I use the turret, and the reason I use the assault turret is I just feel it works quite good. But you may find that the flame turret works better for you. It's all up to you, but this for me helps kill a lot. And if this kills, that also help maybe reset your skills. So if your Seeker Mines is on cooldown, it can still get reset by this one killing. I went for extra duration on this. You could go for more damage, I think, if you really want to. It's just, I don't have extra damage. I'm not sure if that can, but I went for duration. It suits me in any case. Damage here, and then more damage here. This one I can definitely try and find something higher. So otherwise, if you really feel you need to run healing, you can use the chem launcher or a drone, up to you. But in essence, that is the requirements for this build. So let's just look at the character sheet. There you go. Have a good look here. Okay, so weapon damage, headshot damage. This crit chance damage, I don't want to get rid of that. More maybe weapon damage. But the main thing here is I'm not really going for the... And then there's the weapon and then defense. 10% cooldown. I'm not really bothered about that. I'll still make a build that goes in there, and then Seeker Mine and shield power. And that is my build. Thanks a lot for watching. See you again.